How we doing, everyone? Thanks for joining for episode 42. You'll see I'm already in the shelter. I've got back down here after work. It was pissing down when I got here. I've got a little break in the rain. I've near enough got things set up. We are going to get a lot more rain tonight, heavy wind, so I need to sort of not drag my heels like I normally do. So I'm going to quickly take you outside, show you where we are, then we're coming back in, showing you rigs, rods, etc. We're getting them out and we're just going to batten the hatches down ready for tonight's storm. So I'm going to make this clip quick, but I'm back in Causeway Corner. There is a reason I'm back in here. I don't think the fish are here, if I'm honest. I think this is going to be a camp up night tonight, but somebody is on the point. And the angler in question on the point is a good angler. I know who the angler is. And if I went and set up in the swim next to them or next one down, they would question why I've done that when the whole entire rest of the lake is empty, you know. They would know that I found something there, and there's a good chance tomorrow when I pack up and go to work that that person could start investigating. And if they find the spot I've found, then it might no longer be just my spot. It might not be my spot already, who knows, but that I don't want to risk, because that is really a gem in here, definitely. So I'm going to come back in Causeway Corner, have sort of got a plan. You'll see we've got 3 rods out. Let me jump back in the shelter, because you'll see them clouds. They are racing over. We've got heavy winds tonight, a lot of rain coming in, low pressure, perfect conditions. If I sort of show you over there, the wind is pushing over into Sunny Corner. I think that's called Sunny Corner. Where the bar is, and I'm pretty sure that's called Sunny Corner. It's hacking into there. Who knows, they might be on the back of it, and I could be on them, but I'm not feeling it, if I'm honest, but this is for a reason. Sometimes you have to do it. Anyway, let me get you set up in the older shelter and we can get on with some rigs. But while I'm out here, do you know what? Let's just have a look at the rods. It feels rushed. It is slightly, because I don't want to get piss wet through, which is going to happen in a minute. All 3 rods, all set the same. 18-pound KORDA contour fluorocarbon mainline. And then coming down to, let's grab this one, 30 centimetres of dark matte tungsten tubing. Still with the old KORDA run sleeve. 3-ounce flat swivel pair, size 8 quick change swivel. And tonight we're having 3 solid bags go out. That's it, no bait, just 3 solid bags. So let me get in the shelter and show you what's happening. You can tell I'm rushing because look, it's just sort of like a mess. There's old Pac-Man pillowcases, people do notice them. Anyway, let me get you on that bloody stand and let's get on with it. I really am racing against it now. Look at that dark cloud come over. I reckon I've got 10 minutes before it's going to be absolutely pissing down. So we're going to show you rigs. All 3 are exactly the same. Krill tough one now, we're on them. So 3 krill tough ones in 16mm. My little 12mm plum good wafter for a tipper. And then it's a shorter rig this time, it's going in a solid bag. It's around 4.5 to 5 inches, and that's going to go on the quick change swivel. But instead of putting the entire anti-tangle sleeve on, I'm just going to trim like 6-7mm piece off the edge just to stop hook link coming off. But what I'm going to do is I will get all 3 rods bagged up, show you what's going in the bag mix, etc. I'll get 2 tied up and I'll show you the last one, and then we can get them in before it starts raining. So instead of getting all 3 tied up, because it is going to rain in a minute, I know I keep fretting about the rain, but tying solid bags in the rain's a right pain in the arse, isn't it? I'm actually going to tie them and chuck them as I go. So all 3 are going to be fished like this. In here, there's a load of this stuff. It's just crumbed up krill boilie. There's some quarters, thirds, crumb, small chunks of boilie in there. The lead is this side here. The hook bait is that side there. My thinking is, as it falls through the water, if it lands like that, the lead will automatically drop to the bottom, and then the hook bait should be sitting on top of a pile of this. That's my thinking. Whether it is or not, I don't know. But we are going to pub chuck them. I've not got any clipped up. I've not got anything. I'm going to aim one over there, one over there, one over there. We'll see what happens. At the minute, nothing has happened around this side of the lake for me whatsoever, so we're now down to chuck it and chancing it. So I'll get you on the camera and we'll get the rods out as we go. What I actually meant is I'll get you on the camera stand, not the camera. I don't know. That's what happens when you try and race against the weather, but I'm going to get this one out. This will be the left-hand rod, so it's going to end up sort of somewhere over there. You won't see me casting, but you'll see it land around there somewhere. So we'll get the middle one out now. Again, you'll be able to see the lead is there, the hook bait is there. So lead this side, hook bait that side. I know what you're going to say, mate, your solid bags are shit. If you do write that in the comments, I'm warning you now, I'm taking that as a compliment, because I don't even think they're that good. And look at that awful twist in my line. That's what happens when you don't anti-tangle your fluoro before you start. Haven't stretched it out, and look, that's what happens. It'll sort itself out in the water. Right, let's get this one out. And the right hand rod, again, lead's there, hook bait's there, PVA bag, tied horrendously yet again. I'm not too sure where to put this one. I'm going to kind of pick the rod up and point and aim. You know, there's no real logic into what I'm doing tonight. I'm just pub chucking them out. So let's get this one out. Well, when I untangle the bloody rod we will. Come on, which way are you tangled? There we go. Right, come on, let's get it out. Here we go then, 3 pub chuck solid bags for tonight, that's it. And to be honest, if the fish are here, that will be enough. You know, if I've landed on the fish or they're somewhere near, I'm fishing for a bite, not a feeding scenario. We did have one this morning, and yeah, I didn't really want to go work this morning. You know, I could have quite easily sat on them rods all day and not moved. Maybe recast the middle one back to where it should have been, because that was quite a long way off the spot. It was around about 8 foot off the spot, but I don't want to go around there and blow what I found. I've only just found it. I don't want to ruin it for myself. I very much doubt the person who's fishing the point watches my videos, so they shouldn't be aware that I'm fishing over here to protect something that I think I found over there. They'll just think I've jumped in here because it's a swim most people would jump in, Causeway Corner or whatever it's called. A lot of people fish this swim because the fish, most of the time, they do get in this area, but it seems when I've been in here they haven't. You know, it's I don't know. Is it me catapulting bait in? Is that making them push out, or are they just not coming in when I'm in here? Could be coincidence. I don't know. But anyway, while I'm on this clip, before I start cooking stuff and brewing up and all that business, I will just say, as I always do, thank you to you lot for supporting the channel in whatever way that you do. I do understand that it's a more select few of you that watch these videos. I fully expected that before I started making them, because syndicate fishing isn't for everyone. And watching someone fish on a syndicate you're either not part of, don't want to be part of, or not really interested in, isn't going to be appealing. Whereas like my day ticket ones, like the A1 pits and getting on the Trent, stuff like that, it's a much wider audience watching me. But you lot stick with it. Some of you have been with it since episode 1 up to this one, which is episode 42. So thank you very much for all that. And again, thanks for everyone who has subscribed. If you haven't for any reason, please consider it. It is free. There is no charge, no contract. You can unsubscribe anytime. It just helps promote my channel and get wider and wider and bigger. But I imagine most of you watching this are already subscribers and long-term viewers. So from me, whatever it is you do to help support my channel, even just giving it a thumbs up or just watching in the background, not commenting whatsoever, from me, thanks very much. Right, let's get on with coffee and tonight's burning. Well, that's the rain now setting in for the evening, as predicted. It's in for the night, that is. Rods are out. It's gone really dark. Even the phone's showing it as though it's not. It's about 6:30 maybe, something like that. Already got the burning on. Big old pan full of streaky bacon there. And 5 scrambled eggs we're having. So we're going to have bacon and eggs tonight. Nice and easy. Nice look out the shelter with some rain. Get coffee on, etc. And just see how the night goes. I don't know if there's a bird just dove over there or not, or whether that was a little tench come out. Something just happened over there. Birds not come up, and they normally come up quicker than that. So yeah, things could happen tonight. You never know, do you? So when that's finished burning and all on its plate, etc., you'll see it. And yeah, let's see how much rain we actually get, because we desperately do need it, don't we? So fingers crossed this rain could switch them on, and we could trick one up, because yeah, that would be lovely. Anyway, I'll see you in a bit. Well, the rain passed quite quickly. I don't think that's all we're going to get though, to be honest. I think we are forecast quite a bit during the night and in the morning. I think I'm packing away in the rain as well, but it is what it is. But for now, we are going to be having that. Check that out. Streaky bacon and 5 scrambled eggs. Lovely. Kettle's on as well for a coffee. It's not all bad, is it? Well, that went down a treat. Coffee's done. Cheers all. First one of the vlog. And you know what? Let's hope tonight can be the first one of the Tench Lake Carp on my series, because that would be really, really good. You know, especially being in a swim I don't want to be in. If I get one out of here, it's like it's meant to have happened, because I wouldn't have chosen to come here. So I wouldn't be in the swim out of choice. I wouldn't be fishing the way I'm out of choice. And if it goes off tonight, then obviously I'm meant to catch something. And if it doesn't, I'm not going to be too disappointed, because I don't really think I've put a lot of effort in, you know. I've just come in a swim that most people or other people would jump in, and I've chucked 3 bags out. So not skilled angling, lazy camping really, but let's see how it goes. I'm going to get washed up, enjoy my coffee, watch the older dark time kick in. And if anything irrelevant happens, you will know about it. So we're at that time of night now where it's dusk. The bats are flying around. My lines are going quite a long way out before they enter the water, so there's a good chance I'll be woken up by bat bites tonight. Let's hope I'm not woken up by tench bites or nothing. Carp only, please. But if anything does happen during the night, obviously you'll know about it, even if it is tench related or bat related or whatever. Weird occurrence related, like last night. You'll see there's one bat, he keeps flying right round the opening of my shelter and then sort of turning shut. There you go, like that. It's obviously something in my door, but anyway, that's me. So I'll either see you during the night with something, or I'll see you in the morning. Well, we've got one. You can probably guess by how calm we are. Yep, it's a tench. There's the old tinker. Let's get him back. Oh, come on out the net. Never mind, could have been a carp. I've just put that left hand rod back out. I've hooked a PBA bag on and threw it back in. But straight away, what have you noticed? Because I've noticed something instantly. If you followed my vlogs, that is. I've noticed that as soon as I shorten that hook link, I hit the tench straight away. It's 20 past 9 at night and I've had a tench. All the nights I've done in here or on the point, with the longer hook links, I've got the same length hair, I should point out, the same blowback rig. It's actually the same blowback rigs I wound in this morning. All I've done is I've shortened the hook link by maybe 3 inches. And straight away, the first night, bang, I've hit a tench, you know. So it really does show, if you shorten your hook links, you do hook the tench, or that's what I think. So noted that I'm going back to longer links, because the tench obviously picked my bait up, but they're not hitting the lead, whereas that one's obviously picked the bait up and hit the lead. And yeah, you've seen the outcome. I've had to wind a tension. So something noted from this session straight away, and it's not even 10 o'clock at night yet, so happy days. Anyway, I'm off to bed. Let's hope we don't get any more of those, but the chances are we probably will. Good morning. You'll see it's still dark out there. It's 25 past 5. It's a very dull, dark morning. Still raining. Just thought, right, we better get the kettle on. So I need to be out the gate early this morning. Just turned my head torch on. I'm going to spin you around and show you in my shelter. Look at this. Look at all the stuff that's taken refuge in here overnight. Look at that, look there, look. Jesus, get out. Dirty bastard things. Jesus, look at them all. Right, I'm going to kick these buggers out of my shelter. Get the kettle on. Cheers all, first one of the morning. You'll see it's slowly starting to get light. It's still pouring a rain. I've got however long it takes to drink that, and that's me this morning, early start at work. So it is going to be a wind in, fold up, get gone, and change into some dry clothes because I'm going to get soaking wet. But if anything happens in the time it takes to drink a coffee, which is highly unlikely, you will know about it. But if not, I guess next thing is outro time. I was just walking around to take me unhooking mat and net back. This clip won't even fit in properly with the video, but look what I've noticed out on the lake. The feathery crew is back to 4, so there is still 2 babies. Where the other one's been for the last 2 nights I've been here, I do not know, because they've been around my shelter and there has only been 1. So God knows, but that's cool. He's still there, or she, whatever it is. So happy days. Right, I need to get this mat, net, all that packed away and gone. Adios, peoples. Well, coffee's gone, and that means it's time that I should be. The rods haven't, they've stayed still. So you're going to have a little ghost story outro this time, because I'm carrying in the shelter, getting ready to get absolutely soaked packing away. But apologies, no fish again. I didn't expect there was going to be. It was a chuck it and chance it. I've learned that short rigs do pick the tench up. I haven't had any more, but 1 is enough for me. As soon as I've shortened down the first night I fished a short rig, I've picked the tench up when I've gone nights and nights on here on the main lake fishing longer rigs, and I haven't had a tench for quite a few sessions now. So I'm going to take that into thought and maybe lengthen the rigs back up again. But from me, again, thank you very much for watching. If you did like anything in the video, don't forget the old thumbs up, subscribe and all that business. And if you're out on the bank yourself, I hope you're being lucky, hope it's a bit drier, and I hope you catch a whacker. But until next time, thanks for watching.